Hey, hello guys, Brian back here with a ADA Cardano update. Looks like we could be possibly breaking out of here, okay? We have broke out of down sloping resistance. We are up 2.86%. And we're going to dig into this chart here in a second. I got a pretty good article to share with you guys first. And if I could ask you to please hit the like and subscribe, I would appreciate that. I keep forgetting to ask that in the videos, but here we go. Cardano skyrockets in DeFi total value locked rankings. Here's the potential reason. We get down through here. It says Cardano is climbing the DeFi rankings. According to DeFi Llama, Cardano sits in the 16th spot of all DeFi chains with a TVL of 1.8 million. This is inclusive of the staking option per DeFi Llama data. If we go down to Cardano surpasses several chains such as Bitcoin and EOS, while ahead of Cardano in the DeFi rankings are Clayton, Ultron, Phantom, and others. Right here, this tweet 88 from ADA Well, Cardano DeFi TVL up to 16th, 10 million from the top 15 and less than a 2x to the top 10. Some of the biggest apps still preparing for launch and most TVL denominated or paired against ADA. My body is ready. Alright, so it says here Ethereum ranks as the biggest DeFi chain with $30 billion in TVL, followed by Tron, which has $5.46 billion. Cardano focused Twitter account ADA Well calls attention to the rise of Cardano in the DeFi rankings. Here's the likely trigger. It says Cardano has seen steady growth in TVL, which represents the value of assets deposited since the start of 2023. The TVL and ADA recently set a new high of 504 million ADA on May 14th. Wow, that's pretty awesome. It says here social engagements skyrocket to 457 million. So it talks about JED down there, the stable coin. So that's pretty cool. Cardano moving up in the rankings. It's nice to see. Like I said, when I first came into crypto, everybody talked about how nothing was building on Cardano. So it's so good to see stuff like this. I have total faith in this company. Obviously, I'm a token holder, and I love Cardano. I really do. It's done a lot for me. The last bull run was absolutely insane. I'm not bragging. I just want to share with you what, if you haven't been through a bull run, I got in ADA at 4 cents and the thing almost went to $3. Of course, I didn't sell the top, not even close to it, but just to give you an idea of what crypto can do for your life, it's crazy. But here's the crypto bubbles. That's on the hourly. If we go to the daily, you can see some nice big gains out there. Bitcoin's starting to pop a little bit, so it might have found a bottom, and I believe that's what's causing this breakout right now. All right, so if we zoom in on ADA, this is on the 4-hour. You can see that down sloping resistance band there. It could be in just a hair. There we go. That it's broke out of. Okay, so right down here at what was that, at the 36.7 area. It had a high here, 38.05. We're up to 37.8 right now, okay? Now, this thing has also been riding the support the whole way up here, okay? So you can see the support that started back in December for this thing, and right here, and it came down, tested it there, tested it again, came back, tested it again, okay? We did get a higher high out of there. Higher than this high, when you zoom out on the picture here. Sometimes that's what you got to do, zoom out on these things. But now you can see we're breaking out of that down sloping resistance. All right, kind of the same thing that happened this time back here. All right, if we take a look just at that, we had that down, that down sloping resistance through here, and got the breakout from there. We ended up running up to, what was that, 45.8? 46 cents. All right, so if we put a Fibonacci on this thing, let's get some price targets here that we need to get through. Okay, put a fib on that. All right, I'm keeping an eye on this. That's 618702. All right, that's always your danger area. Okay, I'm going to put a box up here because this is always the area you want to get through. All right, so when it runs up, whoops, sorry about that. Let me get that back on there. When it runs up into this zone, just keep a close eye on this thing and make sure it makes it through there. You know, once it hits that 40 cent area, you want to see it clear 43 cents. Okay, we clear that and we could be looking at this high over here next to take out at 46. Okay, I would definitely expect this thing to at least make it up to the 40 cent mark. That would be the 618 Fibonacci. You know, unless something drastic happens, Bitcoin rolls over and we end up losing this trend line, which would be absolutely horrible. But you can see the daily RSI is still heading up, which is great to see. If we go through the 12 is at the top, but it has turned back up again. You can see that right there. And on the regular RSI on the bottom, it's just over halfway at a 54 right now. Okay, so that's the 12. If we look at the 8 hour, it has turned back up, and we were at a 58 on the regular RSI down there. All right, you can go up into the 70s on this thing, even 80 down on the regular RSI. So it could have a pretty decent run on it. The 4 hour has just turned up, the 4 hour RSI, and the regular RSI down at the bottom is at a 61. It just crossed to halfway's at 50. So the 1 hour still heading up. So might have a decent little run on this thing. It already broke out, did a back test right here. Okay, you can see that back test it did right there. Okay, look, let me change the color of that real quick, the yellow. There we go. You can see the breakout, the back test now as support, and it's heading up. So things are looking pretty good with ADA right now, guys. Definitely keep an eye on this thing, and we still have Bitcoin. Let's look at it real quick. Kind of shocked, you know, it's making a little run there. Now it's going to have a pretty decent resistance area coming up here shortly. Let's take a look at that real quick. You know, if you zoom out on this, you can see this resistance band up here. Valid line. I mean, we got 3 touches on it, and that's going to end up being up around the 28.5. You know, we break through that, and we might have found a bottom here with Bitcoin. Maybe we don't have to go down any lower. That'd be great. The daily RSI has just turned up also. So things are looking all right, guys. All right, thank you. Please hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys real soon.